The clock ticked in a peculiar rhythm, echoing through the grand hall adorned in colonial elegance. Presidents past and present stood around an elongated table, its mahogany surface gleaming with a peculiar luminescence. George Washington, at the head of the table, adjusted his powdered wig, wincing slightly as he touched his neck. To his immediate left, Abraham Lincoln, towering with his iconic stovepipe hat, spoke softly of unity, his words fading into the flickering candlelight that bathed the room. Shadows danced on the walls, playing games with history. John F. Kennedy, with an enigmatic smile, raised a glass to the human endeavor, ever the orator, his voice resonant yet hushed, as if time had drawn a veil over his tragedy. Lyndon B. Johnson shifted in his chair, a hand over his heart, a reminder of the human frailty that binds even giants. Nearby, Richard Nixon and Gerald Ford exchanged whispers, with topics that seemed to float just out of conscious reach. Nixon's voice cracked with a hint of irony, as the stroke of time had softened his once sharp demeanor. Jimmy Carter, sitting serenely, watched them all with a hazy acknowledgement of longevity, his warm eyes reflecting the light of a flame nearly spent. Reagan's chair stood empty, save for a gentle gust that occasionally swirled by, a whisper of memory entwined with the threads of forgotten thoughts. George H.W. Bush sat beside him, his face tranquil yet shadowed by recollections of silent battles fought within. The living presidents lingered on the other side of the temporal veil, Clinton, Bush, Obama, Trump, and Biden, as ephemeral specters, their physical essence ushering in each tick of the clock. As dessert was served, a mist curled around the dessert plates, ephemeral, sweet, and rich with longing. Each president's gaze drifted towards the open window, where the night sky stretched limitless, a tapestry of stars spinning an eternal dance. With the first light of dawn, the hall shimmered and dispersed, leaving only whispers. And somewhere in the waking world, the clock, reset, marked the time anew.